Welcome. In this video, I would like to share with you how to integrate your breathwork session. So by now you would have done a breathwork session, or maybe you're watching this to prepare yourself and know what to do even before you've done your breathwork session. So that's amazing too. After a breathwork session, you may experience many things or you may not. Again, it's a personal journey. And it's to be open to this. So what I really recommend is that you have a little bit of time following your breathwork session to journal and actually just write down everything that you felt, whether it be like the tiniest little twitch in your finger or, you know, this thought that came in that kind of makes no sense. Just write it down, because you never know. And what this is going to do is going to be a little diary that you can look back on and see maybe there's a message in that, or maybe you just see how your experiences were different each time or how they shifted. It really just helps you to note that down. But it's also that journaling and writing it out is getting it out. So that's a beautiful way to get it out. Drink a lot of water is another thing to do following, like especially in the next 24 hours after a breathwork session. Drink a lot of water. Keep mindful around foods and sugars and alcohol and things. Like, try not to go there, and just nourish your body with high vibrational foods, like all the plant goodness, things that are alive and healthy. So be mindful of that. Be extra gentle with yourself. Okay, so through a breathwork session that you have done, like, this is a lot. You have stirred up a lot in your body, and especially when your body is not used to coming into this state, that you could feel quite often when the body heals, we feel tired, we feel emotional, we feel totally out of sorts. And so just know that this is a really good sign, but it's really important that you honor this. And you don't try and push through it and say, like, I shouldn't be feeling this way, I can still do this. Treat it as if you treat it just as if you are like deeply nourishing yourself, and as if you just need that rest. And when you allow yourself the rest, you will heal a lot faster. So if your body's calling for a nap, please have that nap if you can. If you can't, then just take some moments throughout your day and come back to your breath and your heart and your body. The rest is the key if your body's calling for it. And again, like, if it's not possible, I understand life is busy. Just be gentle with yourself. Maybe don't do those activities that you normally would do. They can wait. And when you allow that, you will notice the shift a lot quicker. If you push through it, then you're going to feel worse for longer. Okay, so the more that you can be with your experience, whether it be emotions, whether it be tiredness, and be with it and be okay with it, let it move through your body and feel it, then it's going to shift a lot faster when we see it, when we feel it, rather than going, oh, why have we got this coming up? You know, let's move on and do something else so we can not think about that. Okay, so come to your body and be with your body. Sit with your body. Sit with whatever you're feeling. Get out in nature. Okay, this is one of the most powerful things you can do. Get your bare feet on the earth. Get your whole body on the earth and just lie there and breathe the energy of the earth into you. That is going to be part of your healing. Part of the experience and integration is to be in nature. And try and get out there for at least an hour a day. Obviously, it's possible in summer, but wherever you're living, it may not be. So even if you just get out there and put your bare feet on the earth, that is going to be better than nothing. Talk to anyone that is supportive. Please don't talk to anyone that's going to make you feel worse. Talk to people you know that are open and that are supportive. So if you need to come back to me with anything, please do. And yeah, anyone that you know, family, friends, that will listen and without judgment and just hold space for you. It's important to get out whatever's coming up. And as I said, you may have things coming up or you may not. Keep journaling throughout the days. Don't just do it in that one time. Journal whatever comes up for you, because there's all messages there. And just breathe, relax, and be okay with whatever you are going through. And know that these breathwork sessions will just be moving you forward on your path even further. So be okay with whatever you're experiencing. Be extra gentle and kind to yourself. And yeah, just take it easy, because we're just so much action. Come more into your feminine and just flow with it. Flow with what comes and what opens up for you from this breath experience. And if you embodied with cacao, if you had the cacao too, then that too can be very similar, and the work with cacao will bring things up, will open up different opportunities and gateways and things that you never knew existed. So here is a whole new potential of you. Here is a whole next level version of yourself now ready to birth. This breathwork is like a rebirth. So it may take you longer to come through this rebirth, or maybe you experience so much in one thing. It depends on the individual and what you're going through at the moment. So I hope you feel amazing and feel the bliss following this. Even as I said, move through that heaviness, the emotions, and there will be bliss and there will be light. So one of the most helpful things for me always to remember is through the dark, there is always so much more light on the other side. So just remember that if you are feeling dark and heavy and shadowy, then know that this must be the pathway to more light, because it always is. And when you trust that and you open up to that, you will open up more and more light. So I embrace now these feelings of darkness, even though at the time it's not nice to be there. Know that when you're embracing it and you're there, you'll shift through it faster. When you go, okay, what is the message here? And wow, there must be so much bliss on the other side of this when I get through it. And your tears are your biggest healer. Your tears are your medicine. Your tears are the access to your soul and your wisdom. When you allow yourself to release in that way, you'll feel freer, you'll feel lighter. I love crying. Not that I want to do it all the time, but when I have tears come, I know, wow, like especially when I didn't see it coming, I'm like, wow, there was something there that needed to be released. So embrace all of you as you are, and know that your experience is just perfect. Exactly where you are, you're exactly where you need to be.